Hi, everybody. I'm Henry Perezalonso, and welcome to the Take 5 Challenge. It's a podcast that is part of the Push to Play network here with CPRS. And the reason why I'm here really is just to connect with other professionals. Back in 2018, when I was the CPRS president, I challenged our association to take 5 minutes a month just to connect with another professional. I truly believe that iron sharpens iron, we sharpen each other. And if you can connect with someone who's either coming up behind you, has gone before you, or somewhere at your own level, I think you can really make a good connection. This show really is about modeling that and taking some time with some professionals. So when I come right back, I'm going to be talking to one of those professionals. So we'll see you soon. Hi, everybody, and welcome back. I'm so excited today as my guest here, Priscilla Zepeda, is going to be just chatting it up with me, just having a conversation. So welcome, Priscilla. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
You know, I'm doing okay. A little tired, but, as we know, right now we're actually filming at the California Park and Recreation Society's annual conference. So everybody's kind of going through stuff and getting a little nutty, as you know. So this is day one, and we're just trying to get used to this whole thing. But I really did want to say thanks for just kind of having a few minutes and just chatting with me. And I wanted to, take the opportunity to just get to know you a little bit more, and then also to potentially learn something. I know that you have a passion for certain things, and I want to bring that out in a second. But first, just for those folks that are kind of looking in on us, what is your role in Parks and Recreation?
So I am the recreation manager for the City of Irwindale.
Okay. Where's Irwindale for those folks that don't know where it is on the map?
The way that I usually describe it is 15 minutes east of Pasadena.
Okay. So
everybody knows where Pasadena is. Okay,
well, there you go, because of the Rose Bowl. So, which is good. I like that. So what do you do for Irwindale? Or what don't you do for, I guess?
Well, I think one of my favorite things is working with our team, because developing the team so that they're able to do all of the things that they're supposed to do or required to do, and creating memories for our community.
Is there a specific program area that you oversee or anything like that, or?
A recreation is special event for our agency. Yeah. It's special events. We have an after-school program, a top program, a teen program. We have a Rockabilities program, of course, classes, facilities. Aquatics and senior programming are separate divisions in our city. Yeah.
So let's go back to you started talking about the passion of the people and bringing people up. I knew was something that is important to you, right? It's like bringing people up and making sure that they learn maybe from your experience or something like that. Why don't you tell me a little bit about that? Like, what's that spark for you?
Honestly, I think it started here with CPRS, just because of the energy here. And, we joke that we get well, as you can see, I'm part of the rec section, but you joke that you get voluntold to join something, but you really gain so much from that. And so I really want to encourage my staff to step out of their comfort zone. And in order to do that, I have to model. So that's what I'm trying to do. And then also giving them opportunities to showcase their talents. So on our one-on-ones, we talk about those things and we try to set them up for success.
Do you do it like where it's like an individualized kind of thing? So each person that you meet with gets their own special roadmap, I guess, from you, your own leadership roadmap?
Yeah, and especially because a lot of our staff's part-time. Yeah. And although some of them aren't going to choose the rec life, right. I do also try to help those individuals connect with, if they're going into engineering, maybe I'll introduce them to people in our engineering department, or the city attorney if they're going into law, connecting them anywhere we can.
I find I ask all the time with my staff at some point when they come in with me, I say, okay, what do you want to be when you grow up? Because I think it is exactly what you're saying. It's really important to if it's not going to be the rec life, then where can we do it? And I can guarantee that whatever you're learning here from us, you're going to be able to take anywhere. Yes. Like, haven't you seen that too?
Yes.
Which is, I think it's kind of fun.
And I think what's been beneficial for us is there's a lot of marketing majors. Yeah. So those marketing majors are helping us with our social media, which we're still green with. Yeah. So that's just a win-win all the way through.
So I like that. So when you are saying about modeling the leadership or the I guess the growth that you want to do right now, you were telling me about this rec section thing. Now, isn't there something that you're doing that is kind of out of your comfort zone right now, that you just got elected?
Yeah. Yes, I just joined the presidential series. I am now the vice president of the recreation section.
So, and you'll be serving that for 3 years as you move up from the president-elect and then vice president, president-elect, and then president, right?
Correct.
So what makes you scared of? What's scary? Is there a scary part of it for you, or?
I think for me, and this has probably been the case all my life, I was that little girl who sat like this on the in school, never wanted to upset the teacher. The fear of failure is just always, it's right there. And I want to be able to impact whatever I'm doing, leave an impact in whatever it is I'm doing. So with the rec section, it's an awesome responsibility to be able to oversee that section and continue the legacy that's been set from those that came before.
So what would you say you actually learned from those that came before that you're actually wanting to teach now or share? Is there anything specific? You don't have to. I'm just kind of making stuff up right now.
That's okay. Well, do it afraid. It's okay if you're afraid.
Yeah.
But you can, recognizing that we can. And we're all in the exact same boat. All of us. At one point, you have to take that leap of faith. And it's just amazing what you see. It's kind of like climbing a mountain.
Yeah.
It's hard, but once you get there, the views are spectacular. So,
which is what you're seeing some of the views right now, right? I love that. I love that that's part of it, and that you're wanting to share that with others, because I think it's really, really important to do that. And I want to. I'm so happy that you're a part of this stuff, and I think it's really cool. And it reminds me, right? And it teaches me again, hey, are we modeling it? Are we doing the things that we say we're supposed to be doing, so that the folks that are coming up behind us and do that? And I know that you really do care about that with others. And would you say that you are someone who may actively like mentor others, or just kind of a natural thing that you do because of how much you care?
I think I would mentor if that was the ask.
Yeah.
I would most definitely take part in the Take 5. I signed up then, and looking forward to continuing on. And just, but also being willing to learn from someone else, because I love learning. I'm a lifelong learner. So, and whatever I learn, I can pass that on as well. Yeah.
So then let me ask you the question. What do you want to be when you grow up?
Retired. What do I want to be when I grow up? I think I'm doing that.
Yeah.
I think every day that we live and we show up for ourselves, we're acting out who we want to be, especially, I mean, when you're comfortable in your own skin, and I know that's hard for some people, but I'm surrounded by such a great, I mean, my husband, and support system, my staff, my family, my husband, my children. It gives me the space to be who I am and to be authentically myself. And I think that is the real win.
So in a sense, you are right where you want to be.
I believe I am.
So how do you like that? Actually, how do you? I love that, because I totally feel that from you. Like, honestly, when I met you and been around you, it's like you can feel that you're comfortable in that space. And what would you say to those folks that aren't? Like, would you? I mean, what do you even say to that? Like, how can we help somebody?
I think it's different for different people. I know, like, on its surface, some people may think like physical appearance that's not what it is for me. So it's going to be different for different people. I don't know if this is the direction you wanted this conversation to go. For me, being grounded in my faith and knowing where I'm from, and what I'm doing and who I work for and what my purpose is, really guides me. That's kind of my foundation.
So really, in a sense, you are just trying to live the example of who you would love others to be like, and just like, hey, this is who I am, and this is what I believe in, and I'd love for you to be a part of it, and I will walk with you all along the way.
I always tell my staff, never apologize for the space you occupy. Don't shrink for other people.
So how would you, like, as I'm sitting there, and how could I help people do that? Do you think? Like, okay, I'm the director of my department. If I was your director, how could I help guide that and foster that with your crew?
I think for me and my staff, you have to be willing to let them make mistakes. Mm-hmm. That's how we grow. Yeah. Cheer them on, encourage them. And really, for me, having an open door policy, even if I do protect time. Yeah. But my staff, that's my job. Yeah. Managing them is my job. So I do prioritize that, and I want to make sure they understand that they matter, and what if they need something, and they know I'm busy, so they're going to be very mindful of that. But if they come and they knock, I know it's something important to them, and I will take the time to meet them.
I like that. And I know this kind of as we kind of wrap up here, this last thing I know that you're going to be doing, you're taking on the program for CPRS, the Take Five, challenge, where you're matching people up on that, matching professionals who want to match and just kind of connect with someone again. Where do you think we're going to find it? Through the rec section, we're going to be able to find you?
You will absolutely find it through the rec section. You can follow us on social media. Your podcast, I believe, has a social media page now.
I'll share the info as well. Absolutely.
They can drop their business cards off at the expo hall.
Yeah.
We have a bin there. I'm going to, for everybody that's already taken part in the Take Five Challenge previously, they'll be getting an email to see if they're willing to now pay it forward and take in a person that's new. So that'll be exciting.
So I am so grateful for your time, and thank you for coming out today and just hanging out. And this is what it's all about, right? Just connecting. So I appreciate your time.
Thank you for inviting me. And don't forget, I have a mascot that's starting, and you have a mascot who's killing it. So we need to get those two together so that they can learn and grow.
Mascots grow. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you very much. So welcome back, and I tell you, I love having conversations with people like Priscilla and just learning kind of what makes them tick and what makes them share. I don't know if you could feel it off the screen, but I could hear is that that there's a genuineness in it and a authenticity that comes out, and that she really does care about people and those that she's trying to lead. And I really do look forward to seeing what happens. And it's a good reminder for me to daily try and be authentic, right? Just be the real me. And it's not that I struggle with that or anything like that, I think, but it was a really good reminder to be able to tell myself, be real, be you, live in your own space. And those are the kinds of things that I would encourage for all of us. So I just want to thank you for that. And again, we want to thank CPRS, the Push to Play Network, for having us here on the Take 5 Challenge. I challenge you to 5 minutes a month with another professional. Again, the rec section will be able to connect you with them. You can look for Priscilla. She'll be able to connect you with all the right people on that. But take the challenge. Also, if you want to see other folks that take 5 with me, if there's a particular topic, I'd love to do that. So just shoot me a DM. Slide into my DMs. That's right, at take5_challenge. You can find me on Instagram right there. So we look forward to seeing you all, and we'll take 5 with you soon. Thanks.